For the blade set screw, charger.
Okay.
All right, so there's two things to do, okay? So just functionality, okay? This is you saw this on the video when you and Jules looked at it. It showed this part probably. So this is just, you take this out. That's also where you plug the charger in, right there.
Right there.
Right. Leave this in if he's gonna store it, okay? And then this moves, this slides in and out. If he ever gets into where he wants to mess with his sound fonts, the board's there. It's got like 20 sound fonts though. I doubt he'll.
Yeah.
Most people don't. I don't ever mess with them. I just leave them stock and I just use them. Yeah. Okay, so once you've taken the kill key out, power on. Push the button and it'll turn the power on. Okay. This indicator is important for this soundboard because it tells you what you're doing, like if you change colors and stuff. So one thing I did is it wasn't like this, but I put the hole in here so that they could see the light kind of shine out the blade plug. Yep. Okay, so to turn it off, you just hold it until it blinks twice. After it blinks twice, it'll go off. Okay, so this is how you put the blade in. You take this, oops, oh, I forgot. This soundboard, he's gonna need to get the instructional video because I'm not gonna go over them, but you can turn it on like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can change the color.
By like
you can turn it off. Yeah,
like a flick of the wrist.
I have so many soundboards that I work with. I don't remember what all, but I have instructional videos for it. So, but yeah, you can change the colors by a flick of the wrist and all kinds of stuff, or use the button.
That's cool.
Or anything like that. So there's the blade set. Just loosen that one up. So if you want to put the blade plug in, it's got the little relief hole, and it's got the little hole. You just line up the hole and screw it in. But you don't really need to do that because I also made the groove, so it can just go down into the groove too. The key is you don't want to leave this out to get stuck in here. Yep. But that's what this groove's also for, is to just, if you screw it down, it shouldn't get stuck. But you always want to be careful that when you now this is a brand new blade, so I haven't taken the plastic off, but the little bit is off because I test them all. Yep. What you do is you slide that over, put that in. You're really supposed to do this before you turn it on, but it's all right. And then you just tighten it. So it holds it in place. That's it. And then this, you don't want this to be under there. You're going to take that off.
Yeah.
It's not going to stay.
Plastic.
The plastic come off. And then it should screw on easy. If it's screwing on hard, that means the screw's sticking out too much.
Lefty loosey? Just screwed on?
Huh? This is lefty tighty. It's opposite.
That's lefty
This
tighty.
is opposite threaded because
Got
if
it.
you do it the same way, this unscrews. You don't want to unscrew this, but that's the way it's made.
Because I noticed it was left. Okay.
Power on. I turn it off.
Cool. It's like a little twist. Okay. That's
Justin's
awesome.
gonna lose his
Oh my
mind.
gosh. I just have to keep this on
I
myself.
know. Mom,
I know, yeah.
Mom, Coach Mark didn't have it ready.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, these are much better than when you guys were little and everybody played with them. They've got much more features now than they used to. So there's all kinds of wrist flicks that do different stuff. I have the tutorial videos that show all that. So I mean, once he gets it, just have your mom text me and I'll just send the link.
Yeah, it's for his 30th birthday.
That's a
wow.
great gift,
It's a
man.
perfect gift.
It's probably about the age of most of the people that get them from me. There's someone that 30, 40.
They're too nice of a gift for like any young kids. You know what I mean?
For these,
They don't appreciate it.
Although I have some wealthy
It's a little
clients that
complicated.
this would be one they would get for their kid, and they would get a much more expensive one for themselves. See, that should be in enough. If you run your finger and it doesn't feel, you'll know, because if this slides right over, then it's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, and you don't need to leave that in. That's really just for display. But and then
That top piece is for display.
when
Okay.
he's all done, you just take it out, and then you put the kill key back in. Boom, done. That's it. Now it can be stored and set on a
little display.
Well, I mean, there's display stands and stuff. If he ends up wanting something like that, just
he'll
let me
get
know.
one.
I can get them for you. They're not expensive. They're cheap. So, but anyway, that's the basics, anyways. And then it should run. It probably has about a half an hour, 45 minutes of runtime before you have to charge it. Charging takes a couple hours, probably about 3 if it's fully down. I never use them long enough to. I mean, I usually just get them and I test them. This one's fully charged. Now we've done a little bit with it, but that's not much.
Yeah.
I fully charged it so that when he opens it. If it sits for a long time, it's a lithium. They're lithium-ion batteries. They'll go down a little bit, but should be able to charge it 500 times without having any battery problems. So.